Good morning, this is Gurung from Beta 2 Limited. Date today is the 29th of June 2015. I'm here with this morning's market report. Let me start by Greece. Now on Friday evening we had an announcement by Greek Prime Minister Tsipras, who announced a referendum to be held on 5th of July, basically to allow peoples of Greece to decide on the austerity imposed by the creditors. This was a big sort of shock to the market. However, after 4 months of negotiations, no resolution, there was no surprise. So, where does that leave Greece right now? Well, we've got referendum 5th of July where people decide whether they want to obviously pretty much stay in Greece or not, because if they were to stay, they need to accept the austerity laid down by the creditors. We also had late yesterday, Greek government announced that it will impose capital controls, because over the weekend what we saw was a lot of people sort of queuing up in ATMs, withdrawing funds on back of the uncertainties, which is obviously justifiable. So on back of that, banks are shut over the next couple of days. There are capital controls in Greece at the moment until the sort of referendum. Now, short term, Greece are still receiving the liquidity assistance from ECB at the moment, but that obviously runs out tomorrow. We also have markets uncertainty surrounding euro down on back of that. So until 5th of July, uncertainty is expected to be there. Now, how has this impacted sort of markets in general? Well, we saw European stocks fall 2.7% this morning when it opened up. We also saw FTSE 100 fell together with US futures down in America as well. In currency markets, as you would expect, euro is down. It actually gapped down against its major counterparts. Yen was the main gainer. It opened up 2.7% up against the euro. We also saw dollar up 1.5% against the euro and pound up around 1% against the euro. The main impact of this was also felt in the bond markets. German bonds actually went up, yield falling down as you would expect. We saw Spanish and Italian bonds actually going down on back of a potential contagion risk, and we saw Greek yields, particularly the 10-year Greek government yields, actually jump up to around 14.55% on back of obviously Greece defaulting on its debt. So that's the sort of impact of the markets overall. On the flip side of the coin, however, we did have Citigroup coming out and saying that the chances of Greek default, according to them, has actually gone down. The reason being is they expect a comfortable yes in the July the 5th referendum in the Eurozone, i.e. people will stay in the Eurozone, therefore are willing to accept the creditors' demand. So on back of that, we did see euro come up slightly against its major counterparts after falling dramatically overnight. But then again, until 5th of July, we may see markets pretty much driven by sentiment in regards to what will happen on 5th of July, and most importantly, what Angela Merkel and ECB Draghi may do over the next coming days. Will they give a bit of breathing space to Greece and allow liquidity to be sort of pumped in order for Greece to survive until 5th of July, or they will just leave Greece to where they are right now, and obviously the final outcome will be 5th of July. So until then, we may see uncertainties. No one knows what's going to happen. I will see you again tomorrow with tomorrow's market report, but until then, thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you.